again. Nice to see you back on the crypto channel. My name is Rich, and I'm going to make another XRP movie. Wherever you are in the world, I hope everyone is having a great day. This is the one-day picture for XRP, which we will talk about today. We're down 2% today, and are at $295. If you could show me the full picture for the last 7 days, I'd like to know what went wrong with XRP again. The lowest price was $2.75. Is the bottom going to be around $2.95? And after that, prices will go up. It's possible that could happen. We're going down below $2 again. A lot of unhappy people say, I'm not going to do anything until the price falls below $2. It doesn't look like that will happen. It's worth $114,000 right now in Bitcoin. That day was also red for Bitcoin because we're still keeping an eye on it until we get away from it. It's still been a while since Bitcoin's last big move up. You should either buy more XRP or today don't do anything. Everything will work out in the end. In that film yesterday, I talked about Mark Hogan. He said that there could be a crash in August. I think he was talking more about Bitcoin than altcoins, which are digital currencies that are used for different things. This is because I think XRP would start to go up even if Bitcoin wasn't around. This was given to us by King Valix. People who keep up with XRP news say you shouldn't expect a big rise like there was in 2017. It's true even though the bill for stablecoins passed. Does that make sense? They want you to buy less because they want to keep you poor. I agree with this. They always try to get you to believe it's too late to invest in XRP. XRP is getting more valuable. You'll still be ahead of the game if you buy now. After this point, the benefits will be great. It's clear that some people want you to believe that XRP has hit its peak, but it's actually going to go even higher. Not true. A lawyer who backs Ripple called Bill Morgan says that companies are adding XRP to their balance sheets without anyone knowing. This is backed up by business statements. Clear rules are encouraging people to use these new payment methods. They are also moving away from Bitcoin. As a way to spread out their capital, they are beginning to add more useful cryptocurrencies. But he said this was taking place so that everyone knew what XRP was. We understand that it's not a defense, but some places need rules. Before they do anything, most likely they'll pay a lot more for it too. Nearly $1 billion is now held by public companies, but not by Ripple. XRP is cash. There is nothing in this about what Ripple has in his hands. So the trend is already clear, and the records back this up. We know this is going on because of the news. It is worth only $1 billion at the moment. Don't let banks work with digital assets without a letter from the bank bosses saying they don't mind. I believe the SEC. I forgot about the well-known SABE 121, which said that banks hold things and are public companies. It was a big deal that temporary chairman Yue took that away on what I think was his second day on the job. In order for banks to do these things, they have all been very busy with digital assets. This includes JP Morgan, BNY, Citi, and much more. In short, it's been quiet. You should now be able to see them go a lot faster. Since 2016, these projects have been in the works. Now, more will be rolled out, more will be made, and so on. And to be honest, the portfolio companies and strategic stock assets have been used for a lot of this. This time, you'll see that launch. But in the end, it's the job of bank regulators to make sure that banks and their risk governance processes are safe. Once that's done, a lot of things can start. That's why we know the banks will show up. Also, we know that companies are putting aside XRP. With $5 billion coming in, XRP could go over $7 without much trouble. Take a look at that $5 billion coming in. I still believe that the XRP ETFs will do much better than the Bitcoin ETFs. That might have been done just to get schools interested in the area. I think institutions will be more interested if I talk to them about how useful something is and how they could use it to send their own money around the world in seconds for less than a penny. Also, think about what would happen if only $10 billion entered the XRP market. XRP is expected to reach $14 or $15 right away. More and more XRP is being kept by banks and not being used. People will buy and keep XRP at their local banks, since banks will also be in on the action. Take this chance. They will also let people know that they can earn money from their XRP. People who are used to bank CDs or IAS can now choose crypto, but that crypto will also be locked up for a while. It was clear to me that we are already running out of things. The XRP ETF can be bought and sold from September to October. If these ETFs are approved by September or October, that tells you when XRP could hit $10. Everyone expects XRP to be worth between $4 and $8 by the end of August. I've said this before, I think we reach 10% around the end of September or the start of October. No, that won't be the last high point. That might be the first one. In that case, everyone will call the top. People will sell way too soon, only to see the price go up, according to what other people say. It's time to think about this besides the Fed's rate cuts. After that, think about how soon rules will be very clear. If the Ripple price goes below 3 decimal places, I'm out. Some people are too strict about that, but after that, you begin to ignore that. At about the same time, tokenization should start to speed up and go off. XRP is being used in this way by South Korea. 20 million XRP worth $60 million were just moved to a new bank that no one knows about. What makes Korea different from other places? XRP is going through some changes. You should now be able to see this kind of improvement. I don't think that looks like whales at all. It's likely that big companies or institutions are buying XRP. It's not shopping here anymore. There are more and more of these today. That being said, where does all that XRP go? In my opinion, this stuff is being taken off the market. Also, I think that will all happen at the same time. There is fear of losing out among people. When they finally find out that all of their XRP is gone and locked away, they feel FOMO. Have you thought about cutting the prices? It's made of smoke. That's right. The price of XRP is no longer being held back by SBI holdings. The court case between the SEC and Ripple has been keeping the price of. XRP has been low for a long time and is almost here. This study was likely put out by the SBI in May. SBI even thinks that the case between Ripple and the SEC is still making XRP less valuable. I agree with this. I think the price of XRP will change a lot just to get better. It doesn't belong where it is right now. That much money should already be around $8 to $13. After that, the ETFs are looked at. Then you start to think about how clearly Washington is making rules. After that, you need to think about tokenization and all the other things that are about to happen. I think that prices will go up again during this wave. People who own XRP will be worth a lot of money by this time next year when the case is over. I agree with this. This run will surprise me, I think. Someone was smart to hold on to this item and look at the bigger picture. That person is going to make a lot of money. Do not pay attention to the doubters. By this time next year, I think XRP will have made a lot of people rich. I think we'll be talking about risk-free ways to make money while you're not doing anything this time next year. Most likely, we'll also talk about how to get more XRP from your bag. A lot of things are going to happen. I also think that by this time next year, academic use will have grown a lot. I believe the first group of organizations will begin to use it. People who are late to the party will still join, even though a lot of money will come into the space. I think the banks will also be on board when that time comes. Most likely the big banks. Some smaller banks in the area might have to wait and see what happens. Things are still going forward, and the fact that today is a red day for XRP hasn't changed anything you saw in the movie. It looks like tomorrow will be a green day. It happens all the time. We're still kind of in this range between $290 and $320 if you look even further ahead, 1 month from now. But I think this dip is the lowest point. I think the low will go up and then we'll keep going up. I still think we'll have more than $4 by the end of the month. Wait patiently and with a good mood until it does happen.